Good morning, everybody. So I camped about a half-mile above Allen Gap. My original plan was to get to Allen Gap and camp there. There was lots of comments about traffic noise and things like that. And this campsite, there was about enough room for at least 6 tents. So it's been thoroughly used. I found a flat spot. I was very comfortable, so I stayed. Never pass up good campsites. Unless it's like a long ways away where you're trying to get to. Anyways, I'm getting the hot springs today. I think I got 14.9, aka 15 miles to go to get there. It looks like kind of a bitch, maybe like some real steep climbs. I think there's like 3,000 elevation gain, if not 3,500, and a short amount of time, because I believe I go downhill for the last 5 miles or whatever into hot springs. I'm either going to stay at that lodge or at the hostel. Probably the hostel, just because I need to ask some questions about the Smokies. Granted, I'm eating snapshots so I can, roots in the morning. Ask him questions about that, because Smokies gets complicated because of resupply, and I don't want to go into Gatlinburg. I know Gatlinburg very well. I used to preach there. I was in the Sevierville Spanish congregation. There's a lot of Hondurans that live up in Gatlinburg, but it's 15-mile hitch or shuttle into Gatlinburg from, I think, Davenport Gap, which is really easy probably to get into, but I would either have to Uber back out to Davenport Gap. 15-mile out in the mountains will probably cost me $30, I bet, on Uber. So I don't really want to do that. So I have to figure that out. But other than that, that's my morning so far. Alright, I'm walking up on Damascus. I didn't realize the river came up this close. So this is the big mighty river that kind of destroyed this poor little town during Hurricane Helene. I didn't have signal last night when I got to the camp, and really didn't have it until about 12 today, but I'm almost there. I'm fine. Emotions are running strong, but it's nice when you have people loving you. I'll take a better video too when I'm at the bridge. Alright, walking in the hot springs. You can see all the construction equipment, all that kind of stuff. So, pretty nice river over there. Bunch of stuff going on. Got cranes and stuff. And Mother Nature destroyed this poor area, including Asheville and all that. So, I'll get better pictures inside. Oh, this is pretty crazy. I'm staying here at Elmer's Sunnyville. This is obviously not a place I would normally stay at. It's really, really nice. It's a Victorian house. It's kind of like being in a museum. Reminds me of when I tour like Washington DC or something like that. It's really nice. Well, I just finished my my little thing with Snapshot. It was bittersweet because he's all done. I still got 275 more miles. He was very encouraging. We went out and got some ciders and some food together and walked around, and he was talking to me about his hike because he says they had a little party for him when he got back, but at the end of the day nobody really gave a shit, which I've already talked about. It's like, before you start the hike, you shouldn't expect all your friends to be impressed with things like that, because nobody really cares. But he had to drive 3 hours back home, so he's done. But I got to resupply, maybe watch a little bit of football later on, but otherwise a very good day. I got my $40 pass for the Smokies. Unfortunately, Standing Bear was way out of the way for Snapshot. I had this bright idea of sending him there with 4 days of food, but it was literally an hour, 50 minutes out of the way. Technically, it's only 17 miles away as the bird flies, but because of the way these mountains are, it takes forever to get over there. So I have to get 5 days of food on my back and 5.5 days of food, and that'll get me through the Smokies into Fontana Dam. It's gonna suck, but I'm gonna do it. which means I probably won't be breaking 25 miles. I don't think, probably at all, but it is what it is.